Hi guys, welcome to another O-Byte video, and today we are going through our top 5. Get your hand up so you can see it. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Amiga games, because we're old and we like old things.
Fuck you, young people.
Bastards. Get off my yard!
Number 5 on the list, to me, is actually number 1 probably. But he wouldn't let me put it anywhere else. So it's Moonstone. Now Moonstone, I've done a few Let's Plays of Moonstone on the channel. It's a basic game of you are a knight, one of 4, in a land with dragons and mud monsters and wildebeest with pointy horns. And you'll go to these places, have a fight, get some loot, and work your way up to fighting the guardian in the middle to sort of basically win the game. It did always crash at certain points for me, but it had such a beautiful, nostalgic feeling when I think about Moonstone. And where the fuck is the remake? I mean, I want this game to be brought up to current standards in current times, but the game itself, so many good memories, so many hours playing that game. It definitely deserves a place on this list. So Sir Gerald from the northeast wants to get a revamp. Yeah, Moonstone. Check it out.
You seem to die quite often.
Shut up.
Number 4 on the list was a game I got with my original Amiga 500, the Cartoon Classics pack, which he also got, but for some reason got an A500 rather than an A500 Plus, which we argue about all the time. But it is Lemmings. It is the original and the best version of Lemmings. It's just so good because you have your blockers, you make your little cute lemmings do cute things, and you blow them all the fuck up.
Oh no!
That's fucking amazing. And unlike Moonstone, please stop remaking it, because every time you remake it, it gets fucking worse. It's not meant to be in 3D. It's not supposed to be fucking like Lemmings 2 with fucking 400 different types of lemmings. Stop it. You had a perfect balance. Just leave it alone.
I like Lemmings too.
Fuck you, Super Lemming.
So if you weren't actually that happy with just walking around as a little lemming with a tiny little sprite on the screen, you could actually just send it to war, sort of. So Cannon Fodder was a game by Sensible Software that was on the back of, I think, Sensible Soccer. Tiny little men, tiny little footballs, and shooting it into, obviously, goals, as it's a football game. But Cannon Fodder changed it to a war game where you had 5 chaps and you would drag them around with the mouse and fire their guns at general enemies who would fire back and throw Molotovs at you and all kinds of stuff. And it had a kick-ass little theme song. Better than that. But it was a fantastically simple idea, basically pulled out into a whole game, and you got hours of fun. But each time one of your little men died, you'd have a grave on the hill on the actual start menu, and new recruits would walk around the hill and join the queue. It was cutesy but violently gory for the time. It was one of those games that probably skirted around a ban for being too violent, but the guys at Sensible Software were always pushing those boundaries, and Cannon Fodder, instant classic. If you ask anyone who did Amiga gaming, Cannon Fodder would have been in their arsenal. No real pun intended.
Jules was the man. Second on the list, and in my opinion possibly should have been number 1, but I was vetoed on that front, and that is the Chaos Engine, which, oh my god, for the time it looked amazing. I mean, it was done by the Bitmap Brothers, as he's just reminded me, because I completely fucking had a brain fart.
Amateur.
Yep. And all their games just had this extra level of polish that we just didn't see from any other publisher. And, you know, the shadows and the sort of sheens on everything were just something iconic and just very much a trademark of the Bitmap Brothers. Plus, it's a fuck of a good game. You could play it cooperatively, you could shoot things, monsters, blow them away, you upgrade your guns at the store so you fire more shit, went around picking up money. It was great, loved it. And it should have been number 1, but you wouldn't let me.
Be happy with 2. I liked it. And the number 1 game that we think was on the Amiga is Moonstone. Okay, it wasn't Moonstone. I've had that as a number 5. No, Speedball 2. Absolute fucking classic of an Amiga game. I don't care about Chaos Engine. I don't care about Lemmings. Give me Speedball 2 any day of the week. And someone screaming, "Ice cream! Ice cream!" as you're swinging around, throwing a metal ball at other people and knocking their shit out of each other.
Yeah, it never really got good until you got upgrades and weren't being spanked by everybody in the room.
I enjoyed that game so much. It had so many interesting, simple pieces, and the campaign mode of how we call it these days your single player journey through playing through. Your team was Brutal Deluxe, and you were basically trying to get to the top of the league, and getting beaten up at every occasion, having your players taken off by ambulance droids, metal balls getting too hot so you can knock people over with them, and scoring goals with fantastic 45-degree shots. I used to love that game. It was a thing. It was a game that if you had friends over, you would play Speedball 2.
I used to like it when you're fully upgraded, you just murdered the entire other team.
Just walk. No. No. Score! It was brilliant. It was a cross between sort of baseball, American football, and soccer. It was all together. And I'm saying soccer for our American friends.
It's more like rollerball, but without the rollers.
But it's a fantastic game, and if you've never seen it, I'll make sure there's some footage behind us, because it's fucking intense.
Didn't you do a Let's Play that we could also direct them to?
I could do that too.
Yes,
I'm glad you mentioned it.
It's a good idea.
So that's number 1.
Well, there you go, guys. That's our top 5 Amiga games. Let us know yours in the comments down below. And always, if there's any other games you want to see on this channel that aren't stupidly expensive, like the NES Competition Gold Cart or anything like that, let us know and we'll see if we can do it for you.
And remember, Amiga was a computer back in the day for you young chaps.
No, according to the Spanish, it was my girlfriend.
Which is so telling, isn't it? But we do have videos out every Wednesday and Saturday, so we can give you these more tidbits of information next time. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the video.
I had this one game we used to have to waggle the joystick and you watch them go on the screen, you know what I mean? Yeah, get her! Get her!
There's always the line, and you jump across it with a pole vault.
The only trouble is you need 2 hands. It's weird. Why would they design a game like that? It doesn't make sense.
That's why they had suckers on the bottom.
Yeah, but you can get up to speed with that. You'd fail. That first scene was boring.
If you also want to know about future videos, you can click the bell for notifications about more wanking stories. But yeah, so professional on this channel, it's unbelievable.
That's our charm.
But guys, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.
Take it easy, guys.
Bye.